Our webinar today is entitled Fundamentals of Bill of Material Redlining in SAP PLM 7.02. This webinar will describe and demonstrate the basic capabilities of Bill of Material Redlining in SAP PLM 7.02. SAP has enhanced their SAP PLM solution through the addition of market-leading features and benefits for managing Bill of Material redlining. These include using the BOM redlining to manage all of your suggested changes for a bill of material, working with an easy-to-use redlining tool, use of the engineering change record to manage the change process coupled with a BOM redline, and finally, using the flexibility of continuous modeling right from an early stage to the manufacturing handover. My name is Alan Mendel, Vice President at LeverX, and I will be the moderator for today's webinar. Before we begin our topic, let me briefly introduce you to LeverX. LeverX helps companies increase business value by leveraging existing investments in SAP solutions. LeverX is an SAP value-added reseller and SAP services partner and an associate member of the PLM Alliance. LeverX delivers strategic, functional, and technical services in the areas of SAP Product Lifecycle Management, Portfolio and Project Management, and related solutions. LeverX offers SAP solutions, including services for business and process strategic consulting, solution architecture development, implementation planning and execution, application management support, and through on-site and remote delivery models. In addition, LeverX provides services for SAP mobile application strategy development and implementation, as well as a broad set of SAP technologies, including SAP NetWeaver, Workflow, Business Warehouse, and Business Objects. We are pleased to introduce our presenter for today's webinar, David Kramp, Senior Solutions Engineer at LeverX. Our webinar agenda will proceed as outlined. We'll first discuss an overview of BOM redlining in SAP PLM 7.02. We'll then be followed by a demonstration of BOM redlining. And then we'll take a few questions at the end of this webinar. Now we'll turn the time over to Dave.
Can you see my screen?
I can.
All right.
I can hear you and I can see. Please go ahead.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody out there. Hello, my name is Dave Kramp. I'm a solution engineer for LeverX. And today we're going to talk about BOM redlining in SAP PLM. I'm going to start off looking at how you can work with BOM redlining. How do you enact it? What are some of the features are there? When you create your BOM redline, how you can link it to your change control process, and then after you've linked it to your change control process, how you can then work and process the BOM redline in parallel to your engineering change record, engineering change order process, and then upon final completion of your redline and change process, how you can then take those proposed changes and then physically enact them onto the BOM. And we'll talk about what that means when we get there. So it's just kind of an example process. What this is kind of showing you at the back end is, a while ago, engineers released a BOM. It's gone and been routed to the manufacturing. You're making it, and now manufacturing is finding some issues on the shop floor, and they need to request some changes to your bill of materials. So maybe it's your manufacturing shop floor, maybe it's an outsourced supplier. Somebody needs to alert you, your engineering, of a change. So using this tool, you can quickly and easily mark up your changes, document them, and then send them via an email or other access to the responsible party of who is maintaining that bill of material. So it's kind of a little flow of an example on how you can use SAP BOM redlining. So that is my quick overview of BOM redlining. And in our next step, I'm going to actually go into a live system and go through a process. I'm going to create a BOM redline. I'm going to add in some suggested changes, show how you can link that to a engineering change request. We're going to then process that engineering change request and release and apply the redline versus it and then show how the end of the process would, flow out in the change order. Not a lot there, but kind of a flow of where we're going to be in our overall process. So let me get out of PowerPoint mode and go to my live system. So here I'm in a system. Let's make sure it hasn't gone asleep while I was doing all my talking. I'm just waking it back up. Okay, so here I'm in a SAP PLM 7.02 system. Over here in my product engineering column, I've selected my material bombs. When you select material bombs, the material bomb screen will open up, and this is what we're looking at here, where you can see your material bomb quick search, your favorite bills of material. So here's your favorite bills of material, and then down here's a list of bills of material that you're presently working on. You've made them your favorites. Here we can see this bill of material, the 021 LBX, has an existing bomb line. But we're not interested in that today because we want to create our own. So I'm going to go down and select this bill of material and open it up so we can create a bill of material red line for it. So here's a released bill of material. You can see it was released with this change number, LBX-0002. So we want to create a change request to this. So I'm going to come up here and select redlining. So you select redlining. And here you can come in and put in your new name. So we have redlining 1 in work. I'm going to add in some change text. So please revise the NAD unit, which the bill of materials and navigation unit, to fix an overheating condition. So I'm going to come down in here and make some changes. So one of the changes I'm going to do is it needs some new fasteners added to it. So I'm going to come in here and directly type in a part number that I know. You can see the system is starting to actually suggest values that you can use. And I want to add in a new screw, this 032, and I want to add in 6 of those. I'm going to hit enter. So here you can see I did not designate a bomb line item. I'm just leaving it as 0. The system automatically took it to 0. You can see the indicator new, create notes, nav 032 screw, 6 each, has been applied. So what I'm going to do is come up here, select my create notes. Add and 32 screw quantity 6. So when I hit OK, you're going to see that create note change to change note. So there's your subtle change on how the system works. Another thing we can do is change a quantity. So here I'm just going to go to small board, and we're going to supersize this. I'm going to go from 1 small board to 2 small boards. So I change 2, hit enter, and you can see the system now has gone yellow. So once again, I'll just go in and create a quick change note. Was 2 now. And hit OK. And then lastly, so we can see a new one, a changed one. So let's take this software, and I'm just going to delete that software. So you can see that the software is deleted out. I will refrain from creating change notes, but you see how easy it is to do. And I'm going to add in a new version, a new software. G3-700. 08. So here you can see I've now also added in a new version of software for this nav unit. So as easy as that, adding new items, just typing them in the line, selecting a line and making a small change to it on the small board going from 1 to 2, deleting, selecting the line and going up to delete items, you have now successfully created your proposed change to this bill of material. So all you have to do then is go up here to save. Redlining has been saved. A couple other things while you're here. Send email. So here's where you can take this proposed change and send it to a change coordinator, a lead engineer, whoever that person might be. You can also hit the details. So here's that detail view that we looked at. And then some other things, apply, add to engineering change, etc.